All right, welcome back, guys, to the Outer Worlds 2. We are on the island of paradise, or the moon or planet of paradise. Next step, infiltrate the Vox relay system. Following Earth Directorate protocols, DeVries likely established a safe room within the Vox relay station while she was undercover. Finding that room should take top priority. So that's where we're heading next. Finally getting out into the world a little bit here. $532 meters. All right, let's go.
Let's keep your lamps lit for wildlife.
Hostile wildlife. Familial classification of. Wrapped it up.
Oh, here we go. What's this blue one over there? Whoa! Oh, that's camouflage. I see. It's pretty cool. Purple berry punch. Transfer orders. Whatever.
Your Valerie unit requires service.
Requires service. Let's just run like hell.
Schultz went where? 6 alive. Schultz!
Schultz.
Resuming hostilities.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn. Avoid it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked him to Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe.
Going to need to hold an electrical standards and safety course.
Much as I might love to jaw about that special interest of mine, this business with Zeb's gotta come first. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have.
Seems like this conversation is heading towards not going. What happened?
After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Never would have guessed there was a resistance to the protectorate from within.
Resistance is a mite strong. Wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided speaking out of line, but he was already spinning up discontent by the time we met.
So ex-leadership or lawbringer. You know, a government failed when doctors, even doctors, take up arms against it.
I think I've given the wrong impression. For all his anger, it wasn't like Zeb was going around with a revolver, much as he might have wanted to. We mostly help folks avoid getting into trouble over minor infractions. Or tried to anyway. We worked hard. But the Arbiters and Sentinels, well, they worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot.
You were trying to do the right thing. That's what an Earth Directorate agent should do.
Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what I was doing. Putting a stop to all the pain I was causing. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent.
Be straight with me. What are you hoping to get out of seeing with?
If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before.
No time like the present. Let's go see your friend.
Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
Reunite Niles and Zebulon. Let's talk to this commander.
Anyone got lamps on Schultz? Anyone? Void be damned. Sallying into the wire like that with nary a wish in her pocket? What was she thinking? Did I not make clear our orders to hold the line here regardless of provocation? Should my instructions have been more robust? Perhaps assisted by pictures?
I'm afraid there's more bad news, Commander. She also took Scrabbles.
Scrabbles,
Would
no!
have done her more good. Seems Calamity has claimed 2 good soldiers today. You there. I don't normally sanction nameless passers-by giving ear to my private discourse.
This seems a little harsh. I'm an agent with the Earth Directorate on a mission to infiltrate the Vox station.
That right. Earth Directorate. Not many would claim such affiliation these days. None from Arcadia have the knowledge to lie about it. What's your business at the Vox?
I'm hunting a fugitive of justice who may have left clues there.
Sounds serious. Were it in my power to offer aid, you'd have it. Alas. Whatever your purpose, I feel a contractual obligation to warn you against setting a heel past this base. If you go any further, you go alone and at your own peril. No Antes forces are permitted beyond the forward position upon pain of disemployment and possible litigation. Our orders are to sit and mind the store for as long as need be.
Regardless of the danger, I still need to get to the Vox. Any advice off the record?
Foremost, I'd advise seeking a stealthier means of crossing the bridge. A direct approach is likely to repercuss in a hanging cage and a slow death, courtesy of that there warden. Our initial reconnaissance of the bridge indicated a breach in the western wall that could get you inside, though that was months ago. The intel could be outdated now. Schematics we managed to acquire also list an access tunnel on the eastern wall, but be wary of mines between here and there. The wire is full of unexploded ordnance.
About that soldier who went missing, who went out into the minefield.
First Officer Schultz's decision to enter the minefield was not sanctioned, approved, or encouraged. Frankly, I have no idea why she defied orders. Schultz was a good soldier, admirable sense of duty, less than optimal eyesight. Her loss will be felt in this unit. If only she had recognized the merits of our post. By steadfastly holding the line here, we forestalled any retribution the Protectorate would seek to inflict upon Fairfield. And we will continue said watch until orders change.
Got bad news about your reinforcements. Raptidon's got them on the road here.
Calamity digs its claws in deeper. Thank you for notifying me of their demise. I'll send a car for replacements, and pray we do not suffer another attack before then.
I heard your subordinate mentioned a Scrabbles earlier. What is
I
that?
thank you to affix some ballast to that name when you speak it. Scrabbles has been integral to this unit's success for years. Outsiders may see him as a toy, but we've bled alongside that stuffed sprat. He's damn near family. Schultz obviously knew the risks and hoped he'd protect her through the minefield. Alas, even Scrabble's power has limits. Still would help morale to get it back, though.
Hold on, Scrabbles is a toy, and yet you think it's been protecting you somehow? Is he gonna be mad at us if we do this? Let's try it.
I'll pardon your skepticism given your lack of acquaintance, and say only this. Ask not what Scrabbles achieves for us, but what we can achieve with him.
Assault the bridge with me.
I half believed you meant that offer, unless you weren't being playful. I confess, the challenge of holding the forward position does not satisfy as might a straight-on tussle. But I would prefer to avoid staining my reputation by participating in such a needless blunder. Carr was, shall we say, non-ambiguous with her orders.
Car's holding you back. She knows you'll surpass her given the chance.
Far be it from me to speak poorly of a superior, but I have pondered over her choices as of late. She's been sullen about sharing her strategy, too. Still, however brightly my star burns, I remain in her orbit. She is my superior officer. I defied
Forget
her
it
once.
then.
I will take action when action is appropriate. And I'd suggest you modulate your tone more appropriately the next time we speak.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, easy, guy. All right, well, we're not going to be able to convince him. So there's a bridge up here somewhere. Whoa. That's the minefield, apparently. Looks like we could see him, though. Or this is my power. Yeah, look at that. Oh, whoa, that's too close, though.
You there. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Hey, what's up?
Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent.
I thought this was a war zone, and here you are, chatting with a presumed enemy.
This is an abnormal engagement indeed. It's been a mutually assured stalemate on this part of the island for months. Why else do you think that enemy base nearby still stands? What I wish matters little. We Wardens are renowned for our discipline, our adherence to the rules of engagement. Even in unsavory company, I will not turn to needless violence, however much I have been pushed toward it of late.
Well, at the risk of disrupting our little armistice, I need to cross that bridge. Let me?
Out of the question. Must I repeat myself? If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I do not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation.
Well, thanks for the warning, then.
Indeed. Though once this was the accepted order in which we handled matters. Now, well, any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall.
Okay, sounds like he ought to be set straight. And I just so happen to be heading to the Vox.
You actually believe you can contend with him? You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise.
Okay, I know you have your orders, but I need to cross the bridge. Maybe we can make a deal.
You dare to propose an arrangement? I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say?
A lot more folks are gonna die if we don't catch up to DeVries. We have to consider our options, even the ugly ones. If these folks are deserving, maybe it's worth it.
I presume if we're going to execute them, they're going to have a trial.
Trial? And their crimes are as clear as the Sovereign's blue skies? We may not ascribe to your laws, but do not assume that I think lightly of taking a life. These traitors have committed grave offenses, ones that would be punished without question. It's not at all the same as the indiscretions the Brigadier damns his people for. There's a wide gulf between justice and madness, and many interpretations of the law land on the right side. You see the difference, do you not?
They both lead to dead folks in the end.
How very astute. To my point, our forces on the island are dwindling rapidly. Not just from the fighting, but from treachery. Or from seeing treachery where there is none. I am seeking to preserve our forces by punishing the true wrongdoers. After all, it is rather impossible to uphold one's sovereign-given duties if one is deceased. Now, will you accept my offer, or will you finally get out of my sight?
You're out of your mind. I'm not sending strangers to their deaths.
Even if said strangers deserve to be brought to justice? The offer stands if you wish to prove yourself. If you do not, be gone.
The Protectorates. It's like Nazi Germany over there. So we might find... We can get on their good side if we could find the doll over here somewhere. Or the toy. What's it called? Scrabbles or something? Not seeing it back here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, let's go back to the map real quick. Yeah, there is a spot to cross over here. Confront Savannah. Easy. What is this? Xyranium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia, powering the Protectorate's auto mechs. Standing in Xyranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Too much can prove fatal. You've been exposed. As you gain exposure, your max toxicity is decreased, reducing your ability to use the medical inhaler without crashing. Damn. Well, I wanted to see what it did. I didn't think we'd have to visit a doctor to get rid of it. Oh well. What was that? Oh yeah, I wanted to see Niles about upgrading the
Being
robot.
this close to DeVries, feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, Need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Weapons and armor mods. At the workbench, a mod screen allows you to apply mods to your weapons, armor, and headgear. Mods have a variety of functionality, increasing the effectiveness and specializing your equipment to match your play style. So they can be purchased from a vending machine. Armor mods can be purchased from vendors. Acquiring a mod from any source immediately unlocks its recipe in case you want to craft additional copies. So the rifle. We would have to craft a mod first. I have no weapon mods, nothing like that. Just consumables. Ammo? How many would we craft? 80? Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I got distracted. I wanted to see him about upgrading the robot.
Sure. Always.
See, I thought I had something in the inventory that said I could upgrade him, but I guess not. Not yet, at least.
We're closed.
Closed. Pocket watch. Maybe that's just something we could sell. Just robbing this lady blind.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
You're a friend of Augustine DeVries, aren't you?
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
This is difficult for her, Niles. Let's let her explain what she's talking
The
about.
anguish she always seemed to battle with. I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
And just what is her present course of action exactly?
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible. But I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor's the guy who you accused of her conspiring with, right?
How did... You saw her terminal.
Oh, that was
didn't
on
you?
her terminal.
Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about the Sentinels versus the Cult of Corporism serial a lot?
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
Is it true that the Order somehow helped Antes invade, like the Protectorate is saying?
No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony.
How'd you meet?
And we became friends when she... Well, she saved me. I
Saved
said
you?
something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
Was she part of the Order? Well, let's do this. Seems like knowing her was unsettling for you.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
Did you ever see her again?
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me.
The safe in her house was empty. Was she there? Did you talk to her?
No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit, I did break into her safe. She used the same code for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries' identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty.
So what do you know about what she was doing at the Vox station?
What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. I know
Well, that's
I've
it.
no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her.
I'll see what she has to say for herself when I find her before deciding.
That's all I can ask.
We're most likely going to kill her, though. Reunite Niles and Zebulon, but we also got this one here. Gain access to the Ark. What's this? Oh, find Ark access credentials. We're going to need that before we gain access to the Ark, right? Okay, it kind of glows a little bit when you make it active. It's that one with the plus, right? Yeah. Man, the world looks really good.
Gary, for the love of bits, don't get any closer to it.
The hell is that?
Void-brained idiot, put down the bottle and stop doing stupid shit. Get away from there.
Rift anomaly.
Ain't nothing gonna happen. I ain't gonna take a pay docking for your idiocy.
Whoa!
Hey, do you think he'll come back?
Probably not.
No coming back from that.
Should we go in it?
Wait, are your lamps busted? Don't.
Oh, you die. I thought maybe we'd get transformed somewhere. Or transported somewhere. That was hilarious. Note to self, do not go in the rift.
Gary, for the love of bits, don't get any closer to it.
Don't do it, Gary.
You void-brained idiot, put down the bottle and stop doing stupid shit. Get away from there.
Ah, quit your worrying. Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Gary!
No coming back from that.
We need to get down somehow. Is this too high? Whoa, that was way too high. Took half our health. Overuse can cause you to experience a drug crash. While crashing, the inhaler is disabled. So the greens are toxicity. When that's all the way up, it's disabled. What do we got here?
I must say, I have many reservations about this. The Protectorate has always provided for us. For what reason would we forsake such a stable and safe way?
Because, friend, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving.
Oh, I'm stealing all your shit.
You'll be thriving.
So your superiors order you to thrive?
No. It's just something you can do on your own.
It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all capitalist propaganda. Praise the matriarch! It's not a totally baseless idea. That should totally be annihilated, just like all propaganda.
Science Adventures Quarterly.
Outsider?
All right. Screamer. Maybe that'll be good for something. I don't know. These hides, I wonder if we'll be able to use them for armors.
Can't just shoot in the thin air. Seems nowhere in paradise.
Another one over here.
Engaging combat protocol. Emergency
Hammer claw. Where'd it go? Well, I guess it took off. That thing looked like it was really, really tough. All right, what exactly are we doing here? Locate Redactor Quesnel. I don't know what that's about. Oh yeah, find the ARC access credentials are in here somewhere. Gotta steal everything we can first. What do we got? Shock grenade. Oh, I don't have enough money. What can we sell? What should I sell? So this is trash? I'll look that up real quick. If I should sell all trash. You can sell all junk. Oh, I see. There's a button on the bottom. Hold to sell all junk. So we got 1,200 for that. Well, that's good to know. I don't think there's anything really earth-shattering here. Long rounds. But we don't have like a rifle that takes those yet. This stuff's really cheap. Oh, that's stuff we have. Oh, I'm looking at... Yeah, that's why I'm not seeing anything. I'm looking in the wrong freaking spot. Shock grenades. 425. Take the crafting recipe for that. Gin... Lung sanitizer, 32% inhaler charge. I think we're okay on that stuff. Door is barred shut. way around it. There we go. Moore made what he likely thought was a joke in the barracks. Blah, 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 blah,
I'll
blah.
take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
But it seems like we should always look at stuff like that because... Oh, look at this. Heavy armor. It always gives us... well, I mean, not always, but it can give us... Here, let me get this first. We'll go back around. We opened that door. I didn't miss that. It looks like, though, whatever you read could unlock dialogue options.
Confronting threat.
They're not dead? Or we just didn't get anything from it?
I feel so much lighter. I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with one.
Just a bunch of junk in here? Plated bandolier uniform. Yep, I guess that's it. It was all for the loot. That doesn't sound good.
Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
Large slab of meat just sitting there on the counter. What's up, lady?
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt.
You look disappointed.
Not obvious, huh? Yeah, I was hoping there'd be something worth harvesting. Something worth the trouble of killing the poor creature. But hope is the father of disappointment.
You some kind of hunter?
If the occasion calls for it. But I fancy myself something of a biologist. Or, at least I used to. Me and raptidons, we're well acquainted. I know their patterns, behaviors, attacks. Know what gives them an edge around folk who ain't in possession of that knowledge. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here?
No reason. I'm exploring, taking in the scenery as one does.
Right. The streamlined architecture and artfully mauled bodies really do it for you, huh? I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My arm, my graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none.
Why is this place littered with raptidons anyway? There's nothing here but paperwork.
When there's paperwork, there's enemy secrets. And dropping raptidons on the place is a quick way to stop any personnel keen on destroying those secrets before we find them. It's a kinder fate than if they survived. Allowing us to walk off with this intel would surely land any survivor in front of the firing squad. Or sentimental refreshment.
Okay, then the information here must be doubly valuable.
This place is an archive of Protectorate censorship. If it's been sanitized, censored, or rewritten out of the Protectorate's history, the Ministry's where you'll find it. And apparently there's some highly sensitive intel about mental refreshment hereabouts. The Minister sent me here to find it.
Surprised he'd send a grafted soldier here. Don't think I've seen many of you around.
If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs.
Not making fun, just making
Sorry.
conversation.
Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now.
And now you're looking for a chance to prove them wrong. That about right?
I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones.
You mentioned an enhanced soldier division? Couldn't they help you?
No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
Have you asked for help?
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to. Nothing else. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also fine. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract. Let me put it this way.
I
If I was
cannot
already
believe
on
all the
bottom
dialogue
rung,
with what's
this knocks me
seemingly a
clean
random
off and buries me in sand.
side character.
I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe. Ain't easy moving between. Get the feeling you. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate info waiting to be scooped. I got what I came for, so I reckon it's time to see about my contract. Law knows I could use a lucky.
Just me, or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her. Shame she's with
That's
these
wild.
chicks.
Workbench. Oh, for crafting. No need. No need to craft here. Just juveniles here.
Ain't recharged.
Enthusiastically neutralize facilities.
Can't get out of here.
You corpse low, Commander.
System failure. Standing by for assistance. Engaging hostile life forms.
Man, that thing is slow to reload.
Your command.
Is there another one?
Resuming hostilities.
The robot was taken out. Damn, they shredded this place. Doors barred shut. All right. There was another path. Well, actually, we can go up. Let's do that first. But I think there was another door from the entrance also. Can I make that? Yep. Print arc pass. There we go. Boom. That's what we needed. Repeating rifle now. Is that what I've got? What is this? Is this something? Okay, no. This door. Barred shut. Is there no way around to that? We might have missed like a vent shaft or something to get onto that side. Hole in the wall. Maybe there is no way there. Doors barred shut. Yep, yep, yep. We'll check up here again real quick. Ah, I missed this ladder. This might lead to it. Poisoned? Venom sac. So maybe this unit will unlock the way into that door down there. Let's check it. Report research team. I guess that's it. Nope, that's not it. Perfect. Is there another one? No. We're pretty close quarters. I should probably switch over. Shotgun. Something's over there. Yeah, much better. Need to craft more shells. All right, we're in. See if we get anything good in here. Unlock the door. Do not spare the rod. There we go. Does that clear our toxicity or whatever? Yeah, nice. So we picked up the lockbox, but we can't. Why couldn't we just open it? Regardless, I'm glad we went through it and got it. Like, oh, can we fast travel? I just thought of that. Yeah, nice. Where's this lockbox? Can we see it in the inventory? Or is it only back at the ship? Here it is. Sent to your ship. Maybe open there with advanced decryption keys. I have an advanced decryption key. Oh, Valerie's mod kit. That's what I saw before. It's in a lockbox. Can I craft them? No. Let's see if we could warp over there. Landing pad. Is the Incognito the name of the ship? It must be. Got stuff in these. We should probably craft some shells. What do we got here? Biomass. That's good. Is it in here? Yeah. So it's just these two. Tactical Projectile Defense Dome. It's a mod. Safety Sphere. Projectiles that come too close will automatically be destroyed at the cost of the user's energy. Oh, we need 5 decryption keys? What? That's bull. Can't fast travel on the ship? Okay. There's another little quest marker over there where we just were on the west side, so I'm gonna check that out real quick before we go to this arc area. In pursuit of purloined propaganda. Locate Redactor Quesnel. No. I want to fast. Oh, come on. There we go. Quesnel. It's like right here. Woo! Where's the other one? Did it run away? Quesnel dead over here? Damn. Got it. Is there another one? We need to take these things out. Got him. Leveled up, baby. All right, I think we need to go around and get up here. Let's loot these things. So we're just on the edge of the quest zone. That's why we're not seeing him over there yet, or over here. Hey, that's her.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of state your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
Redactor Quesnel, I found something with your name on it. Is this yours?
Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
Sure, let's do it.
Quite right. I am pleased you are. Return again when you have another 4 volumes. Stay true, outside.
So we need 4 more. Let's rob her blind. Oh. We're actually getting in trouble for stealing here. So is this all hers, or is this a small settlement?
Watch where you're pointing that shooter of yours. You can picture a little unevenly.
Since the fastball incident of 97, automechs are not
Goodbye letter, William Taberson.
permitted to participate in tossball games, leagues, or tournaments.
Left us a cigarette lighter.
Wouldn't want me or the good commander here.
Thanks,
catching
William.
strays.
When attempting
All right. Gain access to the Ark. This is the closest spot. Oh yeah, we got skill points. Let's go. So guns, 20% range damage, 2% armor penetration. So we got those to 2. Medical to 1. Select perks that let you get discounts at vendors, intimidate others, gain more reputation with factions. We'll do 1 to speech and 1 more to guns. We got 1 perk point. Damage resistance, base health, psychopath. Gain bonus damage against any faction you have negative reputation with. Marksman, assault, sniper rifles deal increased damage, but that's at a distance. .5% damage per speech kill. Healing. Pickpocketing. Oh, but they're more likely to target you. Crit hit chance. Let's do that. Beautiful. All right. We're going to end this stream a little bit early as it is my wife's birthday. And I want to be alive to stream again tomorrow morning. So we'll be back tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.